Hey, welcome back. It's what time is it? It's still Saturday morning here. It's the Gratu Orloff Show, episode 668, brought to you on the Gratu Orloff Inspirational Network. Just got a box in the mail from good friend John Goris. Sent me a box. Just opened it up, and we're going to look at what was sent. Just a surprise box. John Goris is, you need to look up John Goris and his wonderful animation here on YouTube. Well, let's see what's in this box. Well, here's a zombie screamer. It lights and it has scary sounds. Now I have something to use on StreamYard. You know, when I'm just on the side, I can have something I can put up. Well, that's a highly entertaining thing. Let's put that over here. What else do we have here? This appears to be a little miniature zombie of some sort. I'm not sure. Is it supposed to be how he's supposed to? Is he supposed to be this way, or maybe he's supposed to have just been shot and going back like that? I'm not sure how that one goes. Let's take a look. Here is here's a Dalek from Doctor Who. This is pretty cool. I think I know where I can put that. Some bubblegum packs, never open. Here's Bo. Photo cards by John Derrick. I had no idea that they merchandised the Bo Derek Tarzan movie to little kids because it was an R-rated movie that John Derrick made. I guess Tarzan was in public domain at that point, so he could film his wife, who was about 90 years younger than him, naked, as I recall. So I don't think there's probably nudity on these cards. Bo Derek was, I don't know. I mean, yes, she was a pretty woman. I think she's very conservative, from what I understand now. But I never really found her that attractive. There was something about her in her eyes that was maybe kind of cow-like, kind of. There didn't seem to be an intelligence, a sparkle in her eyes. Unlike someone like Mara Corday or something, star of the Giant Claw. Here's E.T., the extra testicle. I still feel the gum in there. Bazooka has it all. It's probably still perfectly good, all the preservatives they put in it. Let's put that over here. Here's a little miniature toilet. Why this was produced, I don't know, but I definitely have use for something like this. So thank you. This character, I believe her name is Evil Lynn, and she is was she a He-Man, or what was she, some kind, I think she might have been part of the He-Man universe, I think. But it's a cool figure. Uh-oh, Drew is here. I've got to keep all these little miniature things out of her mouth. Alright, so Evil Lynn, I think that's her name. This guy is probably a bootleg G.I. Joe, possibly? Don't know. Let's see, what else we got here? No, Drew, stay back. How dare you? Okay. Here is Here's Doc from the hit Snow White film. This looks like the demon from The Exorcist. By the way, I'm sitting here watching, waiting for Donald Trump to come out and speak live on Right Side Broadcasting Network. This looks like Donald Trump, doesn't it? This looks like a teenage Donald Trump to me, except he's wearing a skirt. But that looks like Donald Trump's hairstyle, but I think it might be a helmet, actually. Yeah, that's some kind of helmet. I don't have any idea. What does it say on his shirt? Man, I can't read that. This girl's voice is very annoying. This, she's like this. She looks like all the cheerleaders I remember from high school. This, but her voice, it's like, it's all right, you know. I like this Right Side Broadcasting Network. Here's a little army man, Gillman, a creature from the Black Lagoon. So yeah, you can set up the army men, and they can be going after these monsters. Actually, I'll put this with the creature from the Black Lagoon. So I'm going to distribute these toys in key places around the house or museum, whatever you want to call it. Here's a King Kong kind of gorilla. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. When I finish going through all these toys and getting them in a safe place where they can't be devoured by a dog, we'll go upstairs and start looking at detective comics. The 1970s and 80s detective comics. Because I'm gradually going through all my Bronze Age comics. This is a little miniature Godzilla. That's cool. Okay. What else we got here? Oh, a pile of dog poop. That's good. A Mickey Spillane novel was also in the box. Kiss Me Deadly. Over 4.5 million copies sold. This is a 1970s edition. I'll put this over there in the paperback rack. A zombie cheerleader. Look at that. She's got 2 human heads. Yeah, I think I know where I can put that. I don't think I have any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle merchandise. Yes, I do. I take that back. I've got a Bride of Frankenstein based on their the girl in that, April or whatever. There's a Bride of Frankenstein, and then I've got a, I think a some universal monster mixed with a turtle. This is cool looking. It's a Wolfman, werewolf guy. That's neat. It's a transformer, tiny transformer looking guy. Here's a tombstone. No, not a tombstone. Well, kind of a wooden grave marker. Look, it's a demon with an axe. It's a skeleton demon with an axe. That's great. Here's a very sophisticated keychain. In the Ian Fleming novels, James Bond had a keychain exactly like this. This is made an exact replica of the keychain that James Bond carried in the novels. Then there's a little bag. What's in this bag, man? Little tiny miniature kind of things. like this GI showing you the way. What are we gonna find in here? Oh, this is that the some guy from one of those new Star Wars movies. I think his name is Jake Finnegan or something. I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. These are, oh, here's another one. These are way too small. I think they usually, there's like horrible warnings. I mean, these babies would choke on these little guys. It's I don't know what. I guess this is one of those modern stormtroopers with the different kind of markings on the face helmet. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of cool. Sinister but lovable. President Trump is 32 minutes behind schedule, ladies and gentlemen. What are all these little guys, man? This is, looks like this is from one of those Adult Swim kind of cartoons that... It is a Hello Kitty figure. And it's still another one of these guys. I have a whole army of this this guy. How about that? What else we got? Oh, it's a snakehead. I have to figure out what I could do with this. Oh, it's Jaws move. I'm sure I can find an important use for this in the household. What else we got? Here's just a little dragon head. Oh, it's a basically a Cyclops from Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. Look at that. Incredible. Astounding. Let's see what else we got. This is, I think, C-3PO from one of the new Star Wars movies where he had a red arm for some reason. Here's Frankenstein's monster. Here are these weird-looking army men, but they're strangely blocky, kind of. I like how his gun is just like a limp dick. These will be fun. Ah, look at this, man. Look at this dragon, man. That's pretty cool too. This looks like a floppy hat from some doll. This is what's his name? Squidward? Not, I don't know what is some starfish from SpongeBob SquarePants. My good friend Randy, he's friends with the guy that does the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants, Tom Kenny, who's a comedian and record collector. He's into all the cool stuff. So that's how my friend was friends with him years before he was SpongeBob. He used to sleep on his couch when he came through town to play in clubs. And so anyway, I'm several degrees removed from SpongeBob. This is some kind of transforming thing. Oh wow, look, it's transforming into a super Japanese robot. I don't know much about that kind of thing. This is one of those soccer playing hooligan fellows looking. I'll kick your ass, motherfucker. All right, soccer. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Hand coming up from a grave. And what is this? What is that? Is that a milk carton? I don't know what that is. Oh, here's a little skeleton with a scythe. A vampire, possibly Dracula himself. Oh, look, it's a sweet little female Smurf. I just found a Smurf in the garage this morning. I actually ventured out in the garage and found a Smurf I got about 1969, 1970 when we lived in Germany, long before Smurfs were brought to the United States. They were a German thing, and I have a couple of Smurfs from back then. I remember I would always have them around the house, these little blue guys. I didn't know what they were, and then all of a sudden the Smurfs came to American television, and it's like, oh wow, I already have some of those from years ago. I'm an OG Smurf guy, man. There's another Godzilla. Tombstone. Oh man, look at this. It's a Dimetrodon, possibly. Another Tombstone. What is this little guy? Oh, he's a mummy. He's a mummy that's on his way. He's like jogging, a jogging mummy. He's moving fast. Most mummies aren't moving that fast. Then there's some more of these transforming guys. A couple more. I don't know how they work. And finally, another Frankenstein. So, that being said, let's start putting these up where they belong, ladies and gentlemen, on display for all to see. All right, I have some ideas. Let's see. So where am I going to put this little Dalek? So when you send an act of kindness to Gratu Orloff, you get to see them open. You actually get to see where they're actually going to be put on display as well. Okay, I've got an idea. This ladder here has been here for almost 6 weeks, left by the plumber, who said they fixed the pipe, and then they said, well, we'll come tomorrow and clean up, and they never came. And then weeks passed and passed, but that's their ladder, and their shop vacuum cleaner is still here too. I think they've just forgotten, so I'll just put that out in the garage and wait for them to come pick it up. Okay, here we have all this Vampirella stuff. Maybe I could put this somewhere. I don't know. I'll just set it there by Vampira. And where will I put the Dalek? Where would be a good place to put a Dalek? This was made by like a 7th grader, this box. And it's like a pretty cool what they did. They painted that. I mean, I asked the art teacher at the school I used to work at. I said, "That's amazing," and he let me keep it. You know, and it's just an amazing little piece of. It's really one of the coolest things I've got. This might. This is part of it. That isn't. That I put that there. This red thing would almost go with it. Nah, that maybe not. Where would be a good place to put a Dalek? This will be the only Doctor Who collectible in my collection because I grew up always hearing about Doctor Who, but I never saw Doctor Who. It came on when I was in college. Finally, they showed it in the United States. Well, first I was exposed to the Marvel comic book of Doctor Who, and I read that, and then they brought it to American television, and it came on Saturday nights when I was usually out with my friends because I was in college, and when I just kind of casually looked at it, it was like, oh, this is shot on videotape. It looks like a soap opera, but actually it wasn't all. It was shot. British TV's like that. When TV shows were shot on film, I think when videotape came in, the union demanded that, they thought the guys that shot film cameras would be out of a job. So the union demanded you'll notice in British TV shows, whenever they go outside, it's shot on film. And when they go inside, it's shot on videotape. And it's just very jarring because all of a sudden it looks like a whole different show. That is because they're trying to make sure they keep their jobs. You notice that in Monty Python's Flying Circus. But anyway, it kind of was jarring to me, and I need to give Doctor Who a chance because there are very cool people I know that say it's really great. Harlan Ellison says it's great, or said it was great. Okay, so I don't know. I'll put it up here. I got to put it somewhere, man. Dalek. Yeah. Let's just set it here on top of this bubblegum machine for right now. Okay, I think we can put this Doc. Isn't there a Snow White over here? Yeah, I'll put Doc next to Snow White. Yeah, it looks perfect there. Okay. The dog poop. There's some dog poop over here. I'll put the dog poop over here next to my collection of a lot of John Gorris's art. This is the guy that sent me all this stuff. This is his YouTube channel. Go find Ghost Tank. Yeah, and this is his script, his art book he sent me. And I just found this boot. I think this boot belongs to the Shannon Doherty doll down in the basement. I found that in the garage. Finding all kinds of little things today. Okay. The toilet, the gorilla. Yeah. Dracula. Man, I don't want to miss Donald Trump talking. Maybe I'll bring the Detective Comics down here. Okay, where's the Dracula model kit? Over here. No, yes. Oh, I already have one of these Dracula. Oh, I've got two now. So, I don't want to put the Dracula next to the Dracula. So, let's put this Dracula in a different place so it won't be repetitive. And I just put the Dracula back here. What the heck? A toilet. A toilet. I'm just going to I'll put the toilet here. I'll put this monkey here. What do you think? I'm trying to make it look sophisticated. I'm an inferior decorator. Right, Drew? Do you approve of my inferior decoration?
Of all the issues President Trump undertook during his tenure, draining the swamp proved to be the most...
President Trump expected to speak soon. Okay, the demon. Oh, the Godzilla. Oh, put him by Godzilla. This is the Smurf I found this morning that was in the garage that I've had since I was 5.
You see, the swamp is home to those who consider themselves an elitist class. They see themselves as
Okay.
grasping burgers, smart.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. Let's put him over by the Creature from the Black Lagoon stuff. And we'll put this Cyclops here. I think I've got a Cyclops over in the Batman room, but this demon guy, I don't have a lot of demon stuff in here. Oh, I see a perfect place. We'll put this demon over here by this double.
Now, looking ahead to 2024,
There you go.
plenty of qualified individuals come to mind. Miles ahead of
Doing important things today.
But regardless of
Oh, the
which
zombie
side
cheerleader.
they share one thing in common. They want to build on and continue the policies.
Oh, okay. Now these packs of bubble gum, I can put those over in the store here. He sent John Goris sent me some other packs of gum. Let's see. I'll put them down here. Put ET in that box. Put here's Bo in this Hammer Horror box. Oh, look at this. Speaking of ET, here's the button I got when I went to see ET. I saw ET. And this is when I went to see Naked Lunch. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff around here. Look at that. The Doom Patrol. Man, I didn't know I had that. That's pretty darn cool. It's a little Ultraman candy box. I'll just set you here. I got to put you somewhere. Well, he stands up pretty well. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably eager to look at comic books. You're not interested in this, but it's because. Okay.
For president in 2024. It is now my great honor to welcome to New Hampshire and to the New Hampshire Republican Party annual meeting, President
Yeah, buddy.
Trump.
Oh, he's coming out. Mickey Spillane, kill me deadly. I'm sorry, kiss me deadly, not kill me deadly. Oh, I'm going to get a copyright claim over that stupid song, probably. All right. Where can I put this Kiss Me Deadly? I think I've got some Mickey Spillane books here somewhere. Look at the two little cats hiding, man. Hello, cats. How are you doing? They're always there, every video. That's their new spot. Whew. Look, this reprints EC Horror Comics. What's new, Mr. Magoo? That doesn't even have a cover. Let's put this in front of it. What's behind there? Doc Savage book. You know, this book, the original cover, had Alfred E. Newman as John F. Kennedy in his famous rocking chair in the Oval Office. And when Kennedy was killed, you know, that became tasteless, so they came up with this new cover for the Mad Frontier, you know, because, you know, Kennedy was famous for the New Frontier, which is much better than Build Back Better or Yes We Can. I mean, the New Frontier, that sounds great. Which is why, you know, I always say that James T. Kirk was supposed to be John F. Kennedy, you know, the New Frontier, the Final Frontier. And the Klingons were like the Cubans. And that's always been my philosophy. And he was a womanizing guy, but charming, you know, Irish kind of. That's been my philosophy. And I'm sticking to it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it used to be for a while, Right Side Broadcasting would start when they were doing the Trump rallies, they'd start on YouTube, and then when Trump was about to come on, they'd shut down the feed and you'd have to go over to Rumble to watch it because they were afraid that YouTube would penalize them because Trump was saying naughty things he shouldn't say. Now it looks like maybe YouTube has become a little more lax as far as that goes. Okay. Well, anyway, so this is coming through on YouTube. Just got through watching the great show that Dr. Silverage does on Saturday mornings now. It's just a great show. It's like an extra 4-color fossils every week. Okay, let's put this tombstone up here. I don't know where to put this dragon head. Let's set it up here. This wolf man, I'll put him here. More tombstones. Let's put it there. This is cool. Let's put this little demon with the axe in front of that to give it a feel like a heavy metal Danzig kind of feel. Okay. Well, oh, look at this little angel. I found this. This was an old family thing. I think this is an old family thing. Either that or I got it at an estate sale. Let's put this over here by this baseball player in the Virgin Mary. What do you think? Looks pretty good. Maybe I should just stick in this room and look at the Detective Comics next episode. They had an election, it was one day that 38 million people, it took one day by 10 o'clock at evening, all the votes were counted. So winning, they had a loser, and everybody said, good luck, see you next time. But we don't have that in this country. Yes, Evil Lynn, I think that's He-Man. It's just, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll set that there. Set that there. Shit, motherfucker. Let's put him here. One more tombstone stuff. I'll just set this here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, I'll put him over with the Vampirella stuff. All right. How's that look? And this. Where should I put that, man? Put that there. All right. Things are starting to look amazingly sophisticated here.
And I hope you're going to remember that during the general election. Don't worry about it now, just general election. You're going to remember that He took it away. He's going someplace else. You know about that. Now maybe that'll be stopped legally or through the courts. I don't know, but he wants to take it away from New Hampshire. I stand before you today and make this solemn pledge. When I'm back in the White House, I will ensure that New Hampshire remains.
Boy, that'll be a great day when Trump's back in the White House.
For many, many years to come.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. You may disagree, in which case you will unsubscribe because you're a petulant little child. And it's like, I can't take what this horrible Gratu Orlov is saying. I must unsubscribe. Yes. Oh, wow. I keep finding things, man. Like this Mexican wrestler. Where shall I put him, ladies and gentlemen? Something about these little guys reminds me of... I always have pronounced it Von Bode, but now I realize that it should be Von Baudet, but, you know, you never hear anyone pronounce it because you're a kid reading National Lampoon, and you're actually not supposed to be reading that. And that's how you pronounce it in your head. All right. There's an alien guy.
Everyone in this room shares the one mission. We're going to defeat Joe Biden,
I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta clear all this stuff off the pinball machines, man. Oh, here's some books that can be put on the book racks. What's the matter, Drew? Drew the dog is stirred by something. All right. Let's put the Fantastic Four book here. Corpus Earthling. Put that there. Lust Lost. Where can you be? I'll put that in front of Earthman on Venus because that cover's kind of... Let's get that cover flat. And Space Viking will go in front of the Errol Flynn book. All right. Making a lot of progress today in my cleaning. That was very nice of you, John Goris, to send all this cool stuff to me. I'm really appreciate it. This is something he sent recently, this pack of playing cards. And there's a lot. And this Jonathan Winters, yeah, I think. Yeah.
I'm more angry now, and I'm more committed now than I ever was.
Okay, all right. Yes, let's get this Donald Trump fuck no pop up. Where would be a good place to display this fuck no pop? How about right here, next to the James Bond cologne? Let's hang up this little keychain. I have a place for a keychain over here, I think. Oh. You know, is this a skateboarder? I don't know what this is, but it really does remind me of Donald Trump's hairstyle. You know, it might snow today. Around 5 o'clock, they say it might snow. So I'm looking forward to that.
I remember for 4 years, I know the great ones, and I know the not good ones. I know the rhinos that aren't going to get it done, and I know people that are going to really get it done. I had to rely on, in many cases, some rhinos that we didn't even know they were rhinos. And, they're more dangerous in many ways than the Democrats. I think they are actually.
Oops, I just dropped some things. Got to get them before Drew does.
When you think of what we've done, we have the largest tax cut in the history of our country.
All right.
Cuts in the history of our country. We had the safest southern border in the history of our country. We had the least amount of drugs in decades and decades. Right now, it's drugs are pouring into our southern border as well. Think of that, 10 times. Not 100% more. Think of that, 10 times more. It's coming in like water and cheaper than candy. Fentanyl, you buy it cheaper than candy. You can.
Well, then let's get that Detective Comics box down. I don't want to carry it downstairs. I don't know what I'm doing.
So we had it done, and we had a we had done hundreds of miles of road.
I know what I've got to move these nutty mads here to get into them. This is probably a bad place to display them. Where should I display them? Maybe I need to move this Spider-Man car. You ever see this thing? It's a 10 wind-up car. Get it in the light. See, he's on top of the car. It's really pretty cool. It looks like Steve Ditko art. Someone did a great job on this thing. Be nice if I dusted it sometime. Where would be a good place? Where are the cars? I'll set it over here. I found some cars. I'll just set it here. I found some cars this morning, or some Tonka trucks out in the garage from my childhood. Found this fire engine. This little thing. Yeah. That's cool. Gradually, I'll find things. Here's some copies of a magazine I used to put out in the old days called The Sophisticate. This is the best of the Sophisticate. This is Sophisticate number 17, I think.
So the same gentleman, anyway,
What is
he's
this?
a nice guy. He said,
Oh, number 16. Yeah, this is the magazine I used to make back in the days of zines.
this goes on Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning.
What else do we have here? Oh, some good stuff. Stuff that doesn't need to be on top of a pinball machine. Here is a picture of a choir. 1960-61, Mrs. Tilley's class. Must be at a Catholic school. Here's a picture of Jesus Christ that's been in the family for years. Novena to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. So anyway, it says at the bottom, this picture, what does it say? This picture is blessed and given to you by the priest of the Sacred Heart Monastery, Hales Corners, Wisconsin. Says if you wish to hang this picture, make a hole here. So there's a place for you to put it up, but it'd be better to frame this. It really is, under light, it really does look amazing. Look at that. How about that? Yeah, I've got to get this up on the wall. Where would be a good place to put it? We've got lots of space. Well, that's one of the next things that's going to be put up because this picture is amazing. Incredible, astounding. Let's see what else we have over here. Oh, yes. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, then you make it shallow. So it's the Grave Digger monster truck, ladies and gentlemen. Highly collectible. I guess I'll put it down here with all these vehicles. I don't know where to put anything, man. I need more bookcases, more shelving units. Then I will have everything on proper display. Okay. This is a DVD-R. On the back it says Rat Fink stuff, Shatner on Mike Douglas show, Will Elder, horror comics. So that's stuff I recorded off of YouTube, obviously. This is Circus Carnival Calliope music and Earl Bostic music, so that sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, some TV guides. Yeah, we can look at some TV guides, ladies and gentlemen. So where did these come from? Tom Snyder, I'm a stranger to failure. Yeah, right. And this is from the Naval Academy. My brother Michael went to the Naval Academy for I think 1 year. Then he decided it wasn't for him, and he went back and went to the University of Texas in Austin, as I recall. That's a big deal to get into the Naval Academy. You've got to get I think a senator or something to recommend you. And, yeah, I'm the only brother in the family that didn't go into the military in some way. I'm too much of a chicken shit to be jumping out of airplanes and stuff, or flying helicopters and stuff. All right, let's look at the TV guides while I watch Donald Trump. We'll look at those Detective Comics upstairs later. I'm kind of sick of looking at comics right now, although those Detective Comics are tempting. Oh, fuck. Scared the fucking shit out of me. You guys, since I still can't find Captain Strangelife's tripod he sent me, I'm balancing this phone on a ladder. Here's, let's see, when is this from? Obviously the 70s. Yeah, they don't have ads like this anymore. Let's see what, and when and where. Where was I living at this time of my life? Dallas-Fort Worth edition, so it's after the summer of 76.
Right now we have many hundreds, maybe thousands, but hundreds of American citizens.
At this point, they had a movie guide in the front, and it listed all the movies that were going to be shown that week. That was convenient, because before that, you had to flip through page by page to see what movies were, going to be shown, and then you'd find out, oh, Planet of the Apes is going to be on this week, or something exciting. Let's see, this is October 13th, 1979. So, Saturday Morning Fever was on the air on NBC. Let's see what you could have watched. So TV started at like 5. It wasn't 24 hours. So at 5 a.m. you had the news, sunrise semester. Wow. But the network cartoons didn't start till 7 in the morning. with Mickey Mouse, Heckle and Jekyll on CBS. NBC had Daffy Duck.
Yes, sir, I think so.
ABC had Super Friends, and over on Channel 39, which they had Woody Woodpecker. Channel 39 was an independent channel. It was the Pat Robertson 700 Club channel. Was at CBN. But they would show older cartoons that were usually better.
I don't know if anyone's in the car business, but I have a friend who
Yeah, like so you've got 7:30. You've got this Casper on
he said 70,000.
NBC, which is going to be new Casper. But over on 39,
Said they got oversupplied.
they've got the 1960s Aquaman cartoon. And then
You know, they're very good fighters.
at 8 o'clock, Bugs Bunny Roadrunner on CBS. Fred and Barney on NBC. Channel 8, ABC had Plastic Man.
Far better than what we had.
39, they had Iron Man. They had 30 minutes of the 1966 Marvel Superheroes cartoon, Iron Man. At 8:30, they had the Hulk. Look at that, Hulk. Because there was a superhero boom around that time with TV shows. You know, there was Wonder Woman, there was the Hulk TV show, there was a brief, short-lived Spider-Man show. I don't know, superheroes were big on television. Oh, and then Superman came out in '78 in theaters. But see, all morning they were running the 66 Marvel superheroes, because at 9 o'clock, you could watch Super Globetrotters on NBC or Sesame Street on the PBS channel, where they had Captain America. You see that there? Captain America was on 39. 66 Captain America. Damn. Then at 9:30, Popeye, New Schmoo. But on Channel 39, they had Superman, the 66 Superman, or was it 65 Filmation Superman. 10 o'clock, network, you had Flash Gordon on NBC, and this was October of '79. When did the Flash Gordon movie come out? It came out in 1980, but I'm trying to remember if it was the beginning of 1980. Anyway, the Flash Gordon cartoon was on in anticipation of the theatrical movie coming out. The cartoon was good, so you could watch Flash Gordon on NBC. ABC had Spider-Woman rather, but Channel 13, PBS had Electric Company, but Channel 39, they were running the Filmation Batman. Oh, and then at 10:30, you got Fat Albert, Godzilla, Scooby, and Scrappy-Doo on the networks. PBS has Mr. Rogers, but over on Channel 39, you had Spider-Man. Damn. 11, you had Jason of Star Command, Johnny Quest, and the Weekend Special on the networks. And then there was football on Channel 11, let's see. Oh, 39 had Francis Goes to the Races, a movie about Francis the Talking Mule. 11:30, Tarzan, Super 7. Yeah, Channel 39 had cool superhero stuff all Saturday morning from the 60s. Man, wow. So Channel 39, their lineup on Saturday morning was Woody Woodpecker, Aquaman, Iron Man, Captain America, Batman, Spider-Man. Didn't they? Oh, no. They had Captain America, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and then a Francis the Talking Mule movie. And then, as I recall, on Saturday afternoons, they were all old westerns. Man, I miss those days. Yeah, Big Valley, Lancer. What else is on there?
I think you beat her by 36 seconds, right? If you win by, she wants to win, she could win by an eighth of a second, she's going to win.
Wow, man. Well, Channel 39, they also ran Star Trek. They were the local station that had Star Trek. And
38 seconds. That's not right.
Saturday Night Live, Steve Martin and the rock group Blondie helped kick off the series' 5th season. Regulars include Jane Curtin, Garrett Morris. Wow. Meanwhile, Channel 39 had Time Tunnel on against that. But
we're begging foreign nations for oil when we have far more oil than.
I just didn't appreciate. You don't appreciate what you have until it's gone, right? Now it's real hard to see those 60s Marvel cartoons. They won't release them here in this country, and so you have to get bootlegs from eBay. Wow. Weapons and warfare. Look at that tank barrel. Okay, let's see what's the deal with this one. This looks like 1980. That's Diana Canova, and I'm a big girl now. Something I don't remember.
We demand windmills be built on our oceans. We demand to go on our.
Oh wow! On video cassette, Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Yes, we're in 1980 now. Let's see exactly when.
You know, if you go out hunting and you happen to shoot the bald eagle, they put you in jail like for 5 years, right?
December 13th, 1980. This is very.
It's the most expensive, at least.
This is just a few months after the other TV guide, but it looks like everything's changed on Saturday morning. Channel 39 still has Woody Woodpecker at 7, but then at 7:30 they have Aquaman, at 8 they have Spider-Man, but now at 8:30 they have Land of the Giants. They got rid of the Marvel superheroes cartoons. Then they have Batman at 10, and that's the animated Batman. And then they have a movie, Blood on the Arrow.
What's on it, son? Every crime that you've ever committed. Well, at what point
it's a Johnny Cash special.
You know, like, this kid is not working out well for me. And then the FBI goes.
Monty Python, last time on US TV. You wonder why that is. Say goodbye in style to the hilarious Monty Python gang in an all-night 11-hour blockbuster tribute. Last chance to enjoy their zany flying circus comedy as they leave America's airwaves for 2 years. I wonder why they did that. I guess to generate interest in a videotape release, probably. The Channel 13, the PBS channel in Dallas-Fort Worth, was the first channel in the United States to run Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Monty Python's Flying Circus and the Holy Grail, too.
Let's raid Mar-a-Lago. Nice secure place. We have an FBI and Justice Department that does raid Mar-a-Lago in Florida.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, I don't remember this Snow White Christmas. Look at that wicked queen there. That's the Marie Osmond special. Marie. Lots of cigarette ads in here.
And I say, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it.
There's some Jack Davis art. He was very prolific.
If we could do a favor, they saw the room.
All right, what year is this from?
And you looked at the room, they asked us, would you do us a favor? They came down and looked at it. I told them, absolutely go down and look. They looked at the room.
Look, Ventriloquist Dummy, you can order from the TV guide. This is March 79.
What a pigsty that place was, right? Classified that. But they looked at the room, they made a request. Could you put on an additional offer?
Well, it seems like Channel 39 changed their Saturday morning lineup pretty often. Here, 7 o'clock, they had Mighty Mouse, 39. Archie's at 8. Oh, 7:30 was Woody Woodpecker. 8. Popeye and Bugs at 9. Those would have been the old Bugs Bunny, the real early ones that they didn't run on the Bugs Bunny Network CBS show. Batman, the cartoon from the 60s at 10. Then they had the animated Star Trek at 10:30. Then they started a movie at 11. Seems like maybe they only ran those Marvel superheroes for a few months. I just didn't.
That's why.
Man.
That's because Steve is leaving. He's coming with us. Thank goodness. If he wasn't
Whatever.
coming with us, I might just have
Let's
to
see what
forget
else
about
is in
New
here.
Hampshire and just mark it down
Blue
to a loss.
Knight.
But with Steve,
Is
I don't
this
think
earlier?
we can lose. I don't think we can lose. I think with Steve we're gonna mark it down.
This is
to a
May
In recent weeks, I've
1979.
begun to introduce our bold, ambitious agenda to control and confront the colossal disasters that
Well,
is leaving in his wake. What he's done to this country.
I remember this show, Future Cop,
The rallies, which is starting very soon, even though
starring Ernest Borgnine.
I almost have forcibly entered the rallies.
I remember
Why is
watching
he
that.
doing rallies 2 years early, you know? But we're gonna do them soon. I think we should do them here, Steve. Okay, let's do it. They love our rally. Bigger than they've ever been too. And the reason, you know, it's bigger, it's hotter, there's more enthusiasm now.
Yeah, I hated that.
Driving over to a big meeting, a destination, we go different ways sometimes. And they're driving over,
Oh,
and we have
I guess at this point, Channel 11 was running Star Trek reruns. I guess they got it away from Channel 39. Oh
So
well.
the spirit's even greater. Within hours of my inauguration, we will restore every border security measure of the Trump presidency. We had it to quickly achieve a secure border in U.S. history again, just as we had 2 years ago. And I'll ask Congress to establish criminal penalties for any future administration that releases millions.
Yeah, the TV guide, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting reading in TV guide. All right. Well, I'm finding a place for little plastic figures. I'm looking at old TV guides. I'm clearing off pinball machines. This is a typical Saturday in the life of Gratu Orloff. This needs to be put up in the comic book room. This is from 1959, ladies and gentlemen. Where shall I put you in the meantime? What do you guys think? You think it'll snow tonight? Put whether you think it will snow tonight down in the. Actually, he looks pretty good here. This is a creature from the Black Lagoon Halloween costume that needs to be flattened out a bit. Blah, blah. I have some ideas for the next amazing concert. When I'll do musical, because I think I'm about to be up at 475 subscribers. If I get a new subscriber today, I'll be 475. That means I have to do a musical concert in celebration. I thought, you can do a karaoke song of. I'll leave it a surprise. You won't believe it. It'll be so amazing. We'll probably do that tomorrow morning, providing I get more subscribers. So make sure you tell your friends and family to subscribe to this channel. Let's talk about being destructive. I remember seeing this and thinking, I've got to buy this book. It's hilarious. It's a children's book for violent motherfuckers. Put that down here with Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. What is this, man? I used to have this framed at the old house, but why is it not in a frame now? The world may never know. I always like this. Isn't that cool? This should be on display. Possibly here. Oh, that's right. I was going to go into this.
Long Island and other places. Under Biden
Where will I put this cow, man? This cow's got to have a good place, man. If I was a cow, where would I want to be? Maybe on top of the refrigerator, man. Looks like a good place for a cow. How about that? I got to get into this secretary here because secretary is a piece of furniture. I'm not talking. Never mind. Let's see. Hold the pickles. Hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. What the fuck is that? All we ask is that you let us serve it your way. It's a Robin glove or mitten for the Mego figure. I need to take that in the other room. Robin must be, his hand is getting cold. This boxer is shooting the finger at us. And this was a toy made by the Marx Company to sell to children. But as I've talked to you about before, the meaning of the middle finger extended was not as fixed in the 60s and 50s. It meant more like nuts to you. And therefore, the older guys doing Mad Magazine put the hand shooting the finger on the front cover, of Mad Magazine, and it upset a lot of people because by the 70s, it just meant fuck you. That was the only thing. And they had to apologize to subscribers. This is my grandfather, his first baseball card. So, I'll put that over here. How about that? It's Philip Lefty Weinert. Let's move this 8-ball. Oh, I know what I could do. I'll move this candy skeleton man, and this 8-ball. This candy guy can go over here next to all the Vampirellas in this little there, he looks great up there. And this 8-ball. I'm behind the 8-ball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's set it here on the TV. Excellent. Things are turning out well. Now I can open the secretary because there's some power records inside. Yes, there are. Sure are. And I can start putting some of these in there, like the goodies. Damon Packard's Reflections of Evil on VHS. Gargoyles.
Captain, get a little nervous. I don't see any lights. Where's your runway?
This is a good VHS. A Man and His Posters. It's This is I think a list shows posters that are for sale. This guy in New Mexico named Peter Cavell, but it shows a lot of great posters on it. I'll put that in here.
700, say Captain. I said, I'm sitting back trying to be. Captain, I don't see a
Okay.
runway. No, we're fine, sir. I could take him to Hollywood tomorrow.
The Addams Family and the Munsters. These are
Central casting. Everything's perfect.
some episodes, some bootleg tape from years ago. Some of these tapes need to go down in the... Oh, I was just thinking of this tape earlier. I was just looking this group up on the Digits. You guys know this band? The Digits. They're great.
So we're landing, we're getting 700.
This is a Mexican movie, El Latigo contra Satanas. It's like a kind of like Zorro versus the devil kind of thing. Shit. This is the Deranged Chronicles. It's the making of the movie Deranged, which is a movie about Ed Gein. What else we got here? The Junk Man. This is a good movie. But I'm running out of room. I'm going to take some of this to the basement. Oh, this is a great Mexican movie, Intrepidos Punks. I think it's on YouTube. Yeah, you got to watch this movie. It's really great. It's like a punk Mad Max kind of movie. They trying to get some good light. Oh, there we go. Intrepidos Punks. Intrepidos Punks. Sexy drugs y violencia y mucho rock and roll. I remember that theme song. How about that? How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. Saturday Morning Kids Show. Space Academy 2 shows with ISIS with Shazam, original Ghostbusters. That's not my handwriting. I don't know who did this. Might have been my friend Joe Riley. Oh, look at this little guy. This goes up here with these guys. Cereal commercials. These are all commercials for cereal from the 60s. Man. All right. Okay, what else is up here that I need to move? Here's a picture of me from, I would say, what would you say? This is 6th, 7th grade. It looks, that's the kind of idiot I was. Oh, he just said idiot. Did you hear that? I said idiot and he said idiot. I gotta show this picture to my wife so she can see what kind of cretin she married. No wonder they made fun of me, man. Let's see. Heaven and Purgatory. I've got a bunch of this Jehovah's Witnesses literature. This is these fonts that you could get for your computer back when computers were a new invention. You could buy these fonts. Hold on. So you could buy these monster fonts. So and you could buy these rat fink fonts. And this unfolds into a poster showing all the different fonts that you could have. This needs to be put in an important place. We got some books here. Here's Dynamite Monster Hall of Fame, and it's the novelization of 2000 Maniacs. Now there was one that came out in the 60s. This is a reprint from like the 90s or 80s or something. All right, so these need to be put somewhere important. So, I think I'll put this in the drawer over here.
That policy is prevalent. It's incredible. You know, the nation believes
I was showing you this stuff the other day. Here's my childhood Popeye Viewmaster reel. I had this when I was like 3. Incredible. I think I'll put all this Jehovah's Witness stuff into this built-in hutch over here that I had a...
energy independent 2 years ago for the first time ever.
Let's just move it
And
all.
we were soon going to be energy dominant. And we were going to make so much money with energy that we were going to reduce the taxes even further. It was the biggest tax cut in history, bigger than Reagan's. And we were going to reduce it further. We were going to pay off the debt of our country. We were going to be supplying Europe with energy.
Okay, so the wood is warped or something where it's hard to open and close. But this was maybe I should dust it a bit. This is built in this house was built in what, 1918, so during World War I. So it's more than 100 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they're the cats. They're little pals, man. They are wonderful. And they have eradicated any mice from the house. Well, there's little things up here. This is like a little desk area. Let's get these damn Jehovah's Witness books up here. This is Catholic, I believe, isn't it? Here's some bookmarks. Zeno reminding you that you should read scrolls. I'll put them there. But all of this, I've shown you these before, I'm almost positive. Prince of Peace. Yeah, this is all Jehovah's Witness material. Fascism or freedom? How about that? I went to an estate sale and got a lot of this stuff. It was just cool looking. Protection. Very interesting artwork. And this is from 1868. This book. It's our young folks. It's like, yeah, I'll put that in here. Okay. I just got to get all this stuff put somewhere, man. I can't live. I cannot keep living like an animal, like a subhuman beast. All right. So now we got some Jehovah's Witness literature in here, and this Catholic thing. Let's see what else we can cram in the little desk there. What is this? Oh, maybe I could put these in those little hutches. These are address books that look like they were my parents. And of course, I bet none of these people live at these addresses anymore, or may even still be alive, but I can at least see where people used to live.
They'd taken over, and they would not call for military help.
Well,
But we came into, as an example,
this is my father's name, and it says Colonel MSC. And then that looks like his, I better not show that, looks like that was his social security number. But, yeah, these are a bunch of people's names. Someone in Jefferson City,
So I'll support a constitutional
Missouri.
amendment to impose term limits on members of Congress. It's time. time.